Good day everyone and welcome once again to my channel. I'm Gwendolyn Halle, a medical microbiologist and popularly known as the medical professional with the difference. So we'll be looking at the causes and the treatments of vaginal dryness. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, please don't forget to like, share, to subscribe, to increase the visibility of this channel. And to all my returning subscribers, I would like to say, I love you. Now, diving into our main topic for today, and that is vaginal dryness. We'll be looking at 12 causes of vaginal dryness and its treatments. Now, vaginal dryness is a very common issue in our communities, around the world. And a lot of people are silent concerning these issues. And most times it's not discussed, it's not trashed, and solutions are not being given. And a lot of people are actually dying and crying in silence. So I am here to help you. The first cause on our list is hormonal imbalance. And this is particularly for women who are going through menopause. During menopause, there's a drop in estrogen levels. And remember always that estrogen is responsible for the moisture, for keeping the vagina moist and really cozy as it is. The next on our list is little or no stimulation before sexual intercourse. When there is little or no stimulation or foreplay before intercourse, the woman's body doesn't get wet and she experiences vaginal dryness, and that makes and causes sex to be unpleasurable, especially for the woman. And if care is not taken, she will experience vaginal tears and bleed after sex. So this is a very important point. Ladies, teach your spouse how to arouse you, how to stimulate you. And also communicate with your spouse so that your body can get comfortable while you're being intimate with your spouse. The next is douching. Douching is very common in many communities. And in some communities, particularly in Africa, it's actually a culture, it's actually a tradition. Like it's actually a ritual that must take place amongst women. But many have not been taught about the disadvantage of douching. When you douche, you actually transfer microorganisms into your vagina. And your vagina already has its, natural environment. The bacteria that actually maintain it and keep it in a good state washes it and cleans it and doesn't need any form of extra washing. So it's only important to wash your vulva. That means your clitoris and your labia majora and your labia minora and majora. That is your vaginal lips. Do not put anything into your vagina, because once you begin to transfer or douche yourself with any form of liquid or whatever concoctions, what happens is when this pH is being changed, you experience, bacterial vaginosis, which produces an awful smell and an awful discharge, and many other infections begin to occur. The next is vaginal tightening ingredients or concoctions. We have seen on our internet and worldwide, a lot of people are putting out there how alum and cloves actually tighten the vagina. And to be honest with you, there is no scientific research that has actually proven that it works. The reason why I think they say that alum and cloves tighten the vagina is because of the dryness. Alum and cloves, when used in the vagina, causes severe vaginal dryness. And if care is not taken, the lady will experience tears in the vagina and bleeding after sex. The next point on our list is medications. There are some medications that are taken that actually cause vaginal dryness. In fact, you will actually start noticing the change from your mouth. There are some fungal medication, antiviral medication, that actually cause vaginal dryness. So this is something that we should be very sensitive about. The next is some autoimmune diseases. For example, Graves' diseases, lupus. It's no news that autoimmune diseases, like, they actually mess up our bodies. Like, an autoimmune disease is where a human's body system or defense system begins to attack itself. And there are very rare conditions, but I'm telling you, people who are actually going through any form of or experiencing any form of autoimmune disease don't have it easy. And they experience a lot of vaginal dryness. The next on our list is smoking and taking of hard drugs. Now, if you're smoking like tobacco, if you're taking hard drugs like heroin and cocaine, know that you are going to experience vaginal dryness. The next on our list is chemotherapy. Many ladies who are taking chemotherapy, most especially for breast cancer or any form of cancer, let me be very honest with you, they are not finding it easy when it comes to enjoying sex, because the chemotherapy is a very long and sometimes mental and emotional draining, treatment or procedure. And so, coupled with the side effects of the chemotherapy drugs, with the emotional and mental drainage, and many ladies experience vaginal dryness. Now, the next is breastfeeding. When a lady is breastfeeding, actually there's a drop in estrogen levels, and that will cause vaginal dryness. We also have on our list childbirth. After delivery, there's also a significant drop in estrogen levels, and the lady would experience vaginal dryness. We also have emotional and stress that a woman can go through. A woman's body, is connected to her emotions. A woman's body cannot function if her emotions are not really right, And when it comes to enjoying sex, she needs to be actually okay emotionally. That a woman cannot be separated from her emotions, and that means she cannot enjoy sex. So if a woman is stressed at work, or she has a challenge, or she's emotionally disturbed, or let's say she doesn't even like the guy she's sleeping with, or let me say she has fallen out of love with the guy that she's sleeping with, trust me, you experience vaginal dryness. And also the removal of the fallopian tubes or the womb. This actually happens with women who have taken out their wombs, maybe due to a form of complication, whether it's cancer, whether it's fibroid. They just take out their womb, they experience a lot of vaginal dryness. Now, we're not going to dive into looking at the treatment. How can we actually solve the problem of vaginal dryness? Now, the treatment will depend on the cause. If it's a hormonal problem, you need to see your doctor so that he can prescribe you little dosage of estrogen, that is about 10 milligrams. And the doctor will need to really screen you to really make sure that you are not at high risk to cancer, breast cancer, or you don't have breast cancer, because it's very dangerous. So you'll be given some form of estrogen, estrogen tablets, or some tablets that contain estrogen that will actually help you to be able to overcome vaginal dryness. If it's douching, you need to stop douching, using strong scented soaps or using concoctions in your vagina. If you have taken out your fallopian tube or your womb, you need to use lubricants. In fact, you need to meet your doctor to find out if taking estrogen tablets is a better option for you. If you're pregnant, or let's say if you're from giving birth or you're breastfeeding, you could meet your doctor to see if you can be using lubricants for the meantime while you're breastfeeding, and your hormones are going to be balanced later on when you stop breastfeeding. And if you're using any form of vaginal tightening ingredient like Alum and Cloves, etc., please do stop it. If you're actually smoking and using hard drugs, you need to stop. If you're on chemotherapy, you need to discuss with your doctor on the best way out and any form of autoimmune disease you're having or with drugs you're taking, do discuss with your doctor so that the best options can be given to you, can be proposed to you after doing some tests. Either you'll be given some estrogen tablets, small dosage of estrogen tablets, or you'll be advised to use the lubricants, the gel lubricants, or you may be advised to stop these or to start that, to change your lifestyle. But it's very important that you incorporate, probiotic yogurt into your diet. I'm talking about probiotic yogurt that contain live cultures that are bifidobacteria and lactobacillus. Till next time, I remain your favorite medical microbiologist. In fact, your favorite medical professional, Gwendolyn Halle. Bye-bye.